I guess it was just a matter of time before I moseyed my way on over to TikTok. Damn it, here I am. My understanding, everybody wants to hear about this Marquis Martin case. Allow me to rehash. Now, this first video I do is going to be just laying the foundation. I'm not going to go into the sub-stories yet. I'm going to make multiple videos to break everything down to you guys so you have the same insight as we do. Let's get this thing going. This brother right here, this is the beloved individual that we've been speaking on. This is Marquis Martin, otherwise known as Mac. You're going to hear me call him Mac constantly throughout my videos just so you guys get an understanding. Now, Mac went missing, or the last time he was seen was February 9th, 2020. He wasn't able to be reported missing until 2 days later because Drew County told his mom she had to wait 48 hours to file a missing persons report. Upon a little bit more investigation, that's not exactly true over there in Arkansas. Now, Matt was last seen at McDonald's, which is where he worked like a part-time job. He worked a lot of jobs to try and better himself. And here's where it gets interesting, right? Now, this guy right here, this is Quentin Thurman, otherwise known as QT. Here's the thing about Quentin Thurman. Outside of the fact that he just looks absolutely dead inside, but he's also got priors on his record, one of which is a murder conviction from Milwaukee. Now, February 9th, 2020 is when he showed up at McDonald's, because he also worked at McDonald's as well. But he wasn't scheduled to work that night, the last night that Marquis was seen alive. He shows up a few minutes before Mac's shift ends, clocks in for several minutes, and then is clocked out. And at that point, they leave and he goes to take Mac home. He never makes it home. So about Tuesday, this was about Sunday, about Tuesday, after he didn't show up for 2 days in a row, whether it was his job at the school, which, by the way, I want to say this. Matt was very much loved at his job at the school. I can't remember what school he worked at, excuse me. But I know that he worked around special needs children. I also know that those special needs children, some of the parents of whom I've talked to, admired Mac so much that they would either A, not go to school if Mac was not working at school that day, or B, they would not get on the bus to go to school if Mac wasn't riding that school bus with him. I don't know about you, but I've always heard that children are a really great source and great judge of character. And when they take a liking to somebody, that's a good person. I say that because Mark Gober tried to say he was a bad, troubled kid growing up shortly after he went missing. So let's go ahead and just put that out there. So that's when things started getting shady. And that's where the rest of my story comes into play. And in part 2, we're going to be talking about the amount of time that Marquis's mom tried to contact the sheriff through text messages, and the text messages went unanswered. But we're going to save all that for part 2. Now that you guys have the basis of what's going on, let's discuss the rest of this case.